What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in, and we're at it again with another video. Now, in today's video, we'll be demonstrating some multitasking tips and tricks on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. And I'm particularly excited about this video. I think this is the first video where I'm actually using the selfie camera to show myself in the video in the top left-hand corner, as you see here. But I'm also excited about these tips and tricks because I discovered there is a lot going on with multitasking. It can be overwhelming, but it's also very exciting. Now, as for this video, it's featured on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 playlist. You can find information related to this topic quickly and easily. As always, we only feature products or services I buy, use, or am interested in, and you can find the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 and related items at the Amazon storefront link in the description below. All things said, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's start with multitasking, but before we do so, I want to mention that I'm running Nova Launcher Prime 7, and that's important because this launcher removes the taskbar at the bottom of the Z Fold 4, which would normally be used for multitasking, but this isn't an issue because the side panel can also be used for multitasking. Simply open it up and then press and hold on an app, and we can pick another app, press and hold, and drag it in. That performs the same way as that taskbar. So here we are with two apps side by side, and a small note, these apps have a small line at the top, but the app that has the blue line, that's the app that we're currently using. Now, regardless of the color status of either app, we can tap on the line, and that's going to bring up a pop-up menu of options, and our first option opens all our apps. And here we can select a different app that we want to multitask with. That's going to replace the current app. So let's tap on that line again and choose the second option. And you can see this is going to make this window more of a pop-up window. And in this format, we can actually drag this window around. We can place it wherever we would like. Now you can see that our first option here will be these two arrows. They're kind of pointing at each other. If we tap on that, it's going to minimize that window. I'm moving my camera here so you can see where it went. It's minimized to an icon. And then we could tap on that icon again. That will make it larger. So just to demonstrate once more, tapping on it minimizes it, puts it in the corner there, and then tapping on the icon makes it bigger again. As you can imagine, our second option is like an expand option. That's going to make the app take up the whole window. So now we'll go ahead and open that side panel again and touch and hold, bring another app in so that we can enter multitasking mode once more. And then let's bring in a third app. So we'll select the clock here, touch and hold, drag it in. Now if we bring it towards the bottom, that allows us to have three apps open at once. And these can be resized. You can see that we have two dots on this side. I'm going to touch and hold. You can see that we can drag to change the display size of those apps. And then we have three dots in the middle. Same thing, touch and hold allows us to resize. And then we could touch on a line for either of these apps. We'll go with this one here and then choose the second icon. Again, we're brought to a floating window. But there are more options for this floating window, so we're going to tap on the three dots. And then we have a third icon here. Tapping on that, this allows us to change the transparency of that window. So you can see that we can make it more transparent or more non-transparent. And if we wait a moment, the slider eventually goes away. And then there is one more option for this floating window. I'm going to tap on the three lines again. You can see that we have that X option. That's going to simply close the window. And now we are back to two windows. You can also adjust the size of these windows respectively with those three dots in the middle. So that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, please leave a like. If you're watching on YouTube and have any questions or comments, as always, drop those down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, there are three ways you can support the content. The first way is to click on the Amazon storefront link in the description below. There you'll find items that I have bought or would buy, and anything you buy from the storefront does support the content. The next way you can show your support is just by sharing this content with someone who might enjoy it or find it useful. And the last way you can show your support is just by clicking the subscribe button. Now, liking and subscribing are important because those are your ways to vote on whether you like the content. Liking and subscribing are also important for new viewers and listeners. If new viewers and listeners see likes and subscribers, they're going to think that the content is helpful, worth watching, and listening to. As always, thanks for watching, and may the universe flow in your favor. And until next time, Leon, check-in out.
You